Hello everybody, it's me, Heather, and today I wanted to do a tutorial with one of the new Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadows. I recently got this one, Space Cowboy. This was given to me for free by Ipsy. If you're not familiar with Ipsy, it's a beauty subscription service. For $10 a month, they send you a bag with beauty samples and full sizes. So it's usually anywhere from like 4 to 5 items, and they recently launched what they call Ipsy Points. So for referring people to Ipsy or creating content such as I do, blog posts and YouTube videos, or just being active in their online community, they've started giving people who are especially active in these activities a bonus item. And the bonus item this month was an Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow. And I saw that a lot of people got different shades. I'm really excited to have Space Cowboy actually because I think they're all pretty awesome shades if you haven't checked them out. But this one's extremely versatile. It's a little bit more neutral. You can use this with a lot more items, I feel. So I wanted to go ahead and play with this a little. I've already done the majority of my makeup. I've already done my foundation concealer. I've already done my eyebrows. My eyebrows needed to be done, believe me. So let me just jump right into it. So what I'm going to do first is, I don't have anything on my lids right now. No foundation, no primer. So I'm going to kick it old school, and I'm just going to take a translucent powder. If you're curious, this is Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder, but you can use any translucent powder that you want. And the reason I'm doing this is just to take off any of the excess oil on my lids. So instead of using eyeshadow primer, I'm going to be actually using a cream eyeshadow. So just stick with me. You'll see what's going on. And just a heads up, before we had all these eyeshadow primers, this is what we makeup artists used to do. We would use a loose translucent powder or a pressed translucent powder and prime the lids that way to absorb excess oil, to keep eyeshadow from sliding around as much or from creasing as quickly. So if you're ever out of eyeshadow primer, but you got some loose compact powder or some pressed compact powder, you can prime your lids using that. Alright, moving on. So I'm actually going to take a cream shadow. I'm going to use a black cream shadow because my theory is to really make this pop. And I actually haven't played with this at all yet. I've swatched it once on my arm and took a picture, and that's it. So let's see if this works out for me. If not, I will be deleting this video and it will never be uploaded. Alright, so if you're curious, again, this is the Revlon Illuminance Cream Shadows. But you can use any cream shadow you want. You could actually use any color you want. I'm using black because I want to go for kind of a really dramatic, kind of smoldering look with a lot of glitter, a lot of moon dust. So let's see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and prime just my lids, not the entire eyelid, just the base of my lids, using a black cream shadow. And I'm just going to tap that on. I don't want to rub it in because that could just really mess everything up. And this doesn't have to be perfect, but you really just want to cover the base. Make sure you get really good at the lash line as well so you don't have that space. And it's right there. So I'm going to do this on both of my eyelids, just the base of my eyelids, up to the crease. This will also work nicely for people who have hooded eyelids. So if you don't have a lot of lid, you can still do this because once we put this Moondust eyeshadow on, it's really just going to open your eyes. It's going to be really cool. So this is really suitable for all eye shapes. Okay, if it seemed to take me a while to build up the color on this eyelid, it's just the way it is. This eyelid, this entire eye, seems to just hold makeup differently than my other eye. I don't know why. It's the way it's always been. So oftentimes when I'm building up coverage, I'm able to do it very quickly on this eye, but on this eye it always takes a little longer. So just in case you're wondering why it took longer, just the way it is. For some reason, they both hold color differently. This one seems to build up really fast, and this one's always like, okay, why isn't it sticking? Alright, so let's get to the fun part. So I do have a tissue here that I'm using to wipe my finger off. The Moondust eyeshadows, according to Urban Decay, these these apply best using your fingers. So you're of course welcome to use eyeshadow brushes, but I am actually going to go ahead and just apply this using my finger. So I'm just going to rub that right in there. And this is so gorgeous, I can't wait. Alright, we're just going to apply that right on top. Just tap it on. Fun stuff. So. So it's okay if a little bit of the black shows through on the edges. That'll just give your eye a little bit more depth and dimension. It's definitely going to open it up too, as you can see, with all this like glittery finish. But I love that I'm noticing that the texture of this, it's not grainy feeling. When I rub my finger on this, it's actually pretty finely milled, but it has a chunky look to it, which is a really cool formulation. Very unique. Okay, so now let's go ahead and apply some eyeliner. I'm using Zero from Urban Decay. Whoops! You can use any black eyeliner you want. I know a lot of people like Perversion from Urban Decay, but I'm just going to go ahead and use Zero because this is already such a dramatic eye look, and also it's daytime my time, and I'm probably going to go out later during the day, and yeah, I don't want to look like I'm rocking out at discotheque when I'm running errands. Although there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm actually going right on my waterline, but I'm going to go underneath as well. And this is rare, but this is actually a little too pointed. There we go. The sharpener I used actually sharpened it too much. There we go. So I'm going to go right on my waterline. Okay. Now I'm actually going to go just in the corner here on the outside. Just a little bit. Just enough. I'm going to go in like 1/4 of the way, just like that. And I'm going to do it on this one. Just right on the outside of my lower lash line, like 1/4 of the way in. There we go. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and take an eyeshadow brush. I'm using a flat panel. This one's from Urban Decay. You can use whatever you want. You can use a really small detail brush. And I'm just going to tap this just on the tip of the brush. Sorry. There we go. Make sure you guys can see it. Just going to tap it like that. Go ahead and tap off. And then I'm going to just push it right in on the corner here. Like I said, this is my first time playing with this, so I'm hoping it's going to work. Just right on that corner. And it's very subtle. Ooh, I'm actually really liking that though. Very subtle. As subtle as ultra glitzy glamour glitter can be. So I'm experiencing a tiny bit of fallout, but not too outrageously. Alright, so cool. So I already have blush on, but now I'm going to go ahead and use this as a highlighter. And we're going to see how that goes. So just right here. Just a little bit of loose glitter. That loose glitter look. It's actually really cute. You can of course skip this if that's like too much glitz and glamour for you. Here I was worried about looking too glittery, but yet I'm doing it. And just instead of rubbing it on, do tap it on. I'm tapping it just like right on my cheekbone, a little bit up into the crown. And actually that's really pretty. Very pretty actually. Sorry, you gotta love how I do that. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Sorry guys, I don't mean to be so conceited. What I really mean is the makeup is pretty. Not so much that I'm saying I'm pretty. I'm saying the makeup is pretty. Alright, fun stuff. Okay, so for lips, oh whoops, sorry, I almost forgot mascara. Mascara, self-explanatory. This is the one I'm using this month. It's okay. Flamed out. Nothing too extraordinary. I will not be repurchasing it, but it's okay for this month. So I'm just going to fast forward this part. You guys know how to use mascara, I hope. Alright, so moving on to lips. You can do whatever you want. This is a look that can go either way. You can go really bold with your lips or really neutral and natural with your lips. And I'm going to go kind of in between and just use like a darker lip gloss. This is Urban Decay's Lip Junkie, and this is the shade Jilted. Alright everybody, so let me zoom in by moving forward. Okay, I hope this tutorial was helpful or at least entertaining. I hope you guys learned something new. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you like these kind of tutorials where I talk to you instead of just going it fast forward and playing music, let me know. Go ahead and thumbs up this video if you liked it. And feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I'll see you guys in the next video.